Sales managers, how accurate are your team's forecasts? So this is a big frustration many companies share when they originally reach out to me for help. So they just don't have a way to accurately predict their pipeline. And that can lead to a lack of confidence in the sales department. And we don't want that, right? So while there's no one magic bullet to solve this, it boils down to a few things. So first of all, having a clear sales process that everyone understands and agrees upon, as well as measuring the activities that have been proven to move an opportunity through the pipeline. So let me give you an example. I recently started working with a company that they haven't hit their numbers over the past year. So when I asked them, what are you tracking? They shared that they look at leads coming into the pipeline, contracts signed, and new logo sales revenue. So those are their KPIs. So while those are all good things to measure, the issue is those are lagging results from work that was put in months prior. So to truly provide accurate forecasts of what will close in the future, we have to measure the leading behaviors. So let me ask you, in your sales process, what activities are required to close one sale from beginning to end? So map it out. Think back to your last 5 closed opportunities. How did you find them? What activities, conversations, meetings did you have in order to move that opportunity from lead to closed one? So when I recently asked this question of a new client, it took them some time to come up with an answer, but this is what they found. They had to have a minimum of 5 first-time appointments to get one new closed sale. So when we broke it down even further into those leading indicators, they had to have at least 9 introductions in order to have 7 first-time appointments, which then led to, on average, 5 meetings, right? So 2.5 of those meetings led to a meeting with a cross-functional team, and 60% of those turned into a proposal. So almost 2 proposals. So once they proposed, over half of those turned into a closed one. So we started measuring introduction asks from existing clients and, network meetings. So we track that as well as, of course, dials, phone calls made, networking meetings attended, and then some of the leading indicators are conversations stemming from those activities. And the big leading indicator is the FTA, which is a first-time appointment. So we know if they have at least 20 first-time appointments per month, they will exceed their sales goal. So now we're tweaking the mindsets and the techniques in order to increase the percentages of the ratios of these leading indicators. But first step is just to start tracking the current behaviors in order to understand what's working and what's not, and then we adjust based on those results. So the key to all this is tracking the leading behaviors and indicators that lead to the lagging results. I've heard complaints of this being micromanaging, and look, we need to shift our mindset on that. This is merely a tool to properly manage and coach your people. And at the end of the day, this is the key to accurate forecasting. If you want accountability, reliability, and consistency in your sales process, track leading indicators. It sounds simple, but it's not easy. And remember, growth only happens on the other side of our comfort zone.